at the same time, God's desire for us is to be controlled or filled with the Holy Spirit. Sometimes that is the struggle that is going on in the Christian life. So you can see that when we come to chapter 8 here in the book of Romans, you can see the exact opposite in chapter 7. In chapter 7, we saw a picture of defeat. Paul is defeated, discouraged, depressed. And then he moves on to chapter 8. And this is the chapter of victory. Great conquest, success, and you may say that Paul was on the top of the world, so to speak. And it's night and day between Romans 7 and Romans chapter 8. What makes the difference? The difference in this life and in your life between defeat and victory is the Holy Spirit. The defeat. The difference between defeat and victory is the Holy Spirit. So, in chapter 7, when you look at the word I, it is mentioned 47 times. In those verses, it said, I, me, myself. You know, it's our problem too. Our own self. Or yung lumang pagkatao natin. But the secret of Christian living is not living the Christian life on our own. Let us be aware of that. But letting the Holy Spirit live through us. And the key word of Romans chapter 8 is the word Spirit, as compared to Romans chapter 7. The word Spirit is used 19 times here in Romans chapter 8. And you get the message very quickly that it's the power of the Holy Spirit. And this chapter will be called Life in the Spirit in chapter 8. It describes the benefits and blessings of having the Holy Spirit in our lives. So, there are those who will consider this as the greatest chapter on Christian living in the Bible. And there was a Bible teacher one time who wrote to 20 most respected Bible teachers around the world and asked them, if you were marooned on a desert island and could have only one chapter of the Bible, what would you choose? And 7 of the top 20 Bible teachers from around the world chose Romans chapter 8. It's such a fantastic chapter. All these 39